Hello and welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I just want to talk about gaming. Was gonna do Fanboys Anonymous tonight, but got back from hanging out with the wife and kids way too late to do that. So I just thought I'd go live and we can just talk about whatever everybody wants to talk about. So me personally, this week has been really interesting for me because I have started playing Microsoft Flight Simulator, and this game is freaking amazing. Like, I just can't get enough of it. I have, man, I don't know. I need to find a way to check my time on it to see how long I've been playing it. But oh my gosh, I've been playing it every freaking day. Today is the first day in a while that since I've had it that I actually haven't started playing it. Hey, Cabbage, how you doing, man? That I haven't played it. I haven't played it today because I got back in late. I had to get a video out, and then I wanted to go live. But yeah, man, this game is freaking amazing. I honestly cannot get enough of Flight Simulator. These long flights are freaking amazing. The Eurofighter jet, I highly recommend that. It is $20, but it is worth every single penny of it. I already feel like I've honestly gotten my money's worth out of Flight Simulator before I even bought it. So yeah, I ended up picking it up, grabbed that plane. I had a buddy over for a beer at the weekend, and we just sat and did landing challenges for literally hours, and I whipped his ass. Yeah. You know what? I have yet to take a landing challenge. I might get into those. I'm literally so enamored with just flying around the world that, like, I'm satisfied. I'm more than satisfied with that experience. I think the more I play it, the more I'm going to get, the more I will engage with all of that as well. It would be kind of nice to learn how to land these planes because I just bounce them off the ground most of the time. Yeah. Yeah, I might actually do that this weekend. For the most part, I'm probably going to end up doing a lot of flying around, but this weekend I might actually do that. I might jump onto some of these challenges and start doing those to see if I can't maybe because I do kind of want to improve my craft when it comes to this, but I don't ever see myself getting into an actual airplane and flying it. So I mean, improving my craft in sim racing is something more likely that I would actually do eventually, is get into a race car. I got to do the tutorials and challenges for sure. I definitely get more out of the game playing the core simulator mechanics. Yeah, I definitely see that, Soulstar. Seeing as I actually have, I bought the game, I paid for it, so I'll have it for indefinitely. Eventually, I'm going to get around to this stuff. Right now I'm still in the honeymoon phase with this experience, and just the sheer fact that I can fly anywhere and check out anything. Like, this is a pretty big planet, man. I mean, gosh, dude, it took forever to fly across. I jumped in that plane and I flew across Australia the other day, and oh my freaking gosh, man. You know, it's always in my head when I play, what if the pilot dies when I'm on a flight? Maybe I could land the plane if I get good. Yeah, that's true. That's definitely true. Ma'am, I have 450 hours in flights. You're like, ma'am, I've been playing Flight Sim since the day it came out, and I've already logged more than 9 billion hours. Can't you see my bloodshot eyes? No, I'm just joking. Well, with me and the combined world playing Flight Simulator, there should be at least one of us that can land this plane. Yeah, I've been playing on easy and it's great. Checking out scenery, but I'm craving the challenge now. Yeah, I might get there. I might get there pretty soon, hopefully. I don't know. Yeah, I might jump into that and start doing that like that. Oh man, see, because I'm so like I'm so like just wanting to like explore the world right now that like all of that would just be like kind of feel like it's in the way right now. You took the assist off. It was rubbish at first. Yeah, I'm getting to the point where I can fly without screwing up so much that the autopilot's got to take over. Taking off, I think I've pretty much got that down. It's a lot better with the flight stick than it is with the it's a lot better with the flight stick than it was with the controller, so I can definitely see myself putting more time into it that way. Um, I've been trying to figure out how to land that Typhoon because I tried, dude. It's so hard to slow that dang plane down, man. It's almost like you gotta. I tried to land it in Salt Lake, and man, it was almost like 40 miles of just like turning off the thrusters and trying to glide in. I I'm having trouble figuring out where all the you have to get the trim and the flaps correct and the doors correct for landing. Okay. Yeah, I've tried. See, I haven't done any of the freaking tutorials, so I'm like, oh gosh. So I put the flaps all the way down and certain stuff, but I mean, I noticed that the flaps do slow me down. So also, I recommend toying with the sensitivity settings with the controller and the hoses. Maybe lowering the sensitivity if it makes maneuver much smoother. Flaps. Yeah, I noticed that putting the flaps down does slow me down a lot. So, but like it's always telling me to put the flaps up after I take off. Is that um are those meant for taking off too? I don't know. See, I need to just do that stuff, guys. I might just play around with that stuff during the weekdays when I get home from work, so that on the weekends I can make better videos. Man, that flight from New York to LA, I captured that whole thing on my capture card. And man, it took what did it take? Like 6 hours to upload that video because it was so much freaking data. But I'm glad that I did that I took that opportunity and I created that way. Where was that? So there's a white bar in the Speedo. That's when it's safe to. Oh, okay. When it's safe to deploy the flaps, they provide lift for takeoff, but also drag for loading. Oh, okay. All right, for landing. Great vid on the flight from New York to LA. It was a 2 hour long flight. Yeah, in that plane, it took exactly. I mean, if you count taking off and everything, menu. Well, the menu time was a couple seconds, and then my little intro. So it took roughly an hour and 49 minutes to get there. With the jet, yes. Yeah, with the jet, 2 hours. Almost exactly 2 hours. It was like an hour and 50 minutes, that video. And I recorded everything and I put it all in there. So every single step of the way, there's nothing sped up, there's nothing cut out. That was a whole raw video of the whole dang flight. Like 6 hours worth of commercial. Oh yeah, dude, that freaking that's what I'm saying, guys. That plane, that jet, you buy that jet and it speeds up your exploring to the point where to the point where it doesn't feel like a freaking chore. Got any advice for someone thinking of switching from PlayStation to Xbox who has reservations about the difference in controller? So official. The biggest thing that you're going to experience when it comes to the controller is if you like first-person shooters and racing games, the Xbox controller feels far more natural than than the than the PlayStation controller when you're playing those. Hey, what's up, Darkest Hero? Hey, Shaq Fu, how you doing, bro? Um, when you're playing with your PlayStation controller, because I've been a PlayStation guy for a long time, so I'm pretty used to either way. In my opinion, the Xbox controller is better for shooters and it's better for racing games, whereas the PlayStation controller is better for stuff like Dark Souls. If that makes any sense or anything. There are things that you can get that you can plug into your Xbox and be able to use a PlayStation controller on an Xbox, or vice versa. Um, so if that's the biggest problem holding you back, um, that's I mean, you can definitely get, and there's other controllers out there that you can get that will make the experience a little better. But if that's the only thing holding you back, official, then yeah, dude, it might take a little while to get used to it, but I think you'll be all right. I think you'll definitely be all right. Um, I have both, and I don't have any issues swapping. Yeah, that's the biggest thing with the controller is just, certain games feel better, feel more natural on each one, and you'll notice that if you're I don't necessarily think I would switch official. I think that I would possibly just get both and enjoy both, man. That's what a lot of us do. I usually switch the aim and fire to R1, L1. I find that the Xbox controller feels very unnatural to hit RB. Oh, okay. The newer Xbox controllers, they made them a little bit smaller, so they feel a lot more natural. Honestly, I think the PlayStation 5 controller this generation's a bit bigger and bulkier, so it's even a little bit harder this generation for me to play racing games with it. But yeah, at the same time, like, yeah, I mean, this newer Xbox controller, like the way it like rides in your hand now, like you can get on those buttons a lot better now. Like it feels more natural, like curves, like almost it almost curves perfectly for using those. I still like the PlayStation controller when I'm playing stuff like Dark Souls, though, when you're having to rock the bumper buttons to, like with Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, would probably have been a much easier experience on the PlayStation controller. Once you have played a game with the Elite, oh yeah, dude, once you go Elite, there's no going back, man. Like it's tough. That Elite controller is freaking me. I don't know, guys. I've been gaming on this one here a lot more consistently lately than my Elite, and I'm happy with that. Like, that feels freaking good. What's up, game? Breaking news: Crap Gamer bricked his second PlayStation 5. Yeah, I saw that, man. Poor crappy gamer. Oh, and how you doing, man? Yeah. You could always buy the device that lets you use a PS controller on your Xbox. Yeah, that's probably where I'm at. They're about $40. You get one of those. I mean, I would get something that's probably in the $40-$50 range, because they're probably going to work better than some of the cheaper ones. I've seen cheap ones for like $10, but maybe I will. What's up, Michael? Maybe I'll pick one up, and review it on this channel. One of those things to let you swap your controller. I do have one for my racing sim setup, but that was for the PS4, so I can't use it on my PS5 games, but I can still use it on PS4. Can you use a PS5 controller on it? Yes, you might have to buy an adapter though, official. Something like I don't know if there's any out necessarily yet for PS5, but I'm pretty sure you can eventually find that. I know for a fact you can do it with a PS4 controller. So you could use a PS4 DualShock. You're not going to get any of the DualSense features when playing a Xbox game with the PlayStation 5 controller, though. So I don't. That might not be that might not be worth your while. You might just want to buy a PlayStation 4 controller to do that with. it wouldn't just sync and you wouldn't get haptic feedback. I don't think you're going to get like the haptic feedback or the triggers, to be completely honest with you. You can use a keyboard and mouse. Oh yeah, that's true. You could definitely use keyboard and mouse on it. Me personally, I don't know, man. Like I think it would be a lot harder for me to learn keyboard and mouse than it would be to just like buy an adapter and use the other controller. I don't know. It kind of grows on you though, official. Like after a while with the Xbox controller, like you'll find certain games will feel better with it. And that's true. That's still the case with me. Like some games I prefer the Xbox controller. Some games I would much rather use my PlayStation controller on. And that's just the way it would be, you know. Like there are certain games that I just refuse to use my Xbox or my PlayStation controller on, and that's just how it's been since I picked up the Xbox. You know, when I picked up the Xbox One S is when I kind of just started, you know, going forward with them. Yeah, no problem, official. That's the feedback. I have to get two of the same console, one for upstairs and downstairs. Seems to me the Series X is winning this console war. I think you do too. I kind of do feel like the Xbox is going to be a lot more popular this generation, official, than it's ever been, than Xbox has ever been, to be completely honest with you. I do think that they are going to take a pretty decent sized chunk of PlayStation's market share this time. But at the same time, me personally as a gamer, I would prefer people to just buy both and have both and use both and enjoy them both. But yeah, I definitely do think the Xbox is going to take a little bit of the thunder out of PlayStation's from PlayStation this generation. I really do. It's definitely completely changed my perspective on being like an all-in kind of gamer on one console. Now I got both and I enjoy both, but right now, guys, honestly, the PlayStation 5 just really hasn't given me an experience yet that I'm like, oh yeah, dude, this is freaking amazing. Like I like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but I don't like it enough to where I'm like, oh yeah, this is like great PlayStation, blah blah blah. You know, I'm not gonna freaking like stand on the top of the mountain and scream, buy a PlayStation 5 because Ratchet and Clank is freaking amazing. Like, no, but I would stand on the mountain and say, buy an Xbox Series X because Flight Simulator is freaking amazing. and that's just where I'm at. Like the tech that powers Flight Sim is freaking amazing, dude. There's no denying that tech is freaking amazing. Is the best thing to hit gaming since 3D, man. Since VR, you know. I mean, VR is still kind of hit and miss for a lot of people, but I believe in that tech. I believe that it's gonna do something a lot better. And I'm really looking. I don't know if I'm gonna go PC VR, but I'm definitely gonna buy that PSVR 2. I'm definitely gonna pick that up. Check it out for sure. Definitely use a mouse. Yeah, I've been thinking about plugging my mouse in and using that while I'm playing Flight Simulator. Hey Frog, a new meme name has been added along with PlayStation, Delay Station, and now Surgeon Station is making the rounds because you have to. Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't know, man. The way that PlayStation 5 set up with their with the SSD, like if you're a parent and you're buying a PlayStation 5 for your young kid, like I don't know, man. Like, are some parents going to be like, are they going to know how to do that? I mean, to put on a heat sink or make sure they get one with a heat sink? Are they going to buy the right SSD? Are people in the store going to be able to help them right? I don't know. It's just confusing. With Xbox, it's one little card. You pull it out and you stick it in. It's a super easy. Oh, Michael, it's the Super S in my room. Good vibes. Nice. So far, the Ascent and Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, wait. Let me get back up there. So far, the Ascent and Microsoft Flight Simulator have more games. Are must games. Have Left 4 Dead is coming to Game Pass, Psychonauts 2. Yeah, dude. Like, we got a lot of stuff right now to look forward to. Good morning, Andy. How you doing, my friend? We got a lot of stuff right now to look forward to on Microsoft with Game Pass. And oh my gosh, man, like that's such a good value, dude. So for somebody like me, you know, I'm like, oh yeah, dude, Flight Simulator is amazing. I put my money out. I bought it right on. I bought it. For a lot of people that just want to experience that, to be able to download that for free, dude, that's amazing. That is freaking amazing. Let's see. Did you see Xbox put out a video on how to add storage? Yeah. I also saw this other one that somebody put on Twitter. That shit was pretty funny, dude. That guy got a follow for me, man, for sure. Flight Sim is bananas, like honest to God. Oh yeah, dude, it's such a beautiful experience. Like, I don't understand how somebody couldn't look at that tech and be like, wow, man, this is next gen. And then look at, you know, like Ratchet and Clank's loading is freaking fast, dude. It's amazing. But I mean, Microsoft Flight Simulator's loading in the whole planet as you fly. I mean, yikes, dude. I mean, that's pretty intense. That's freaking really intense. Soulstar, official narrative. Okay. Oh gosh. Grandma's going to buy the wrong SSD for Junior. Yeah, exactly. He's gonna brick his freaking PlayStation, man. That's what I'm talking about. Like with PlayStation, it's kind of confusing the way they came out and said all that in the little thing. It's like, okay, so if the SSD has 7,000 megabytes read speed, I mean, and it could potentially have problems. Like, I don't get what they're saying, but I've seen some benchmarks for the 980 Pro that I've already bought for my PlayStation 5. Yeah, dude, I'm okay with this. You know, I got it on sale. I think it's gonna be a fine SSD. I bought a heat sink for it. Like, I mean, I'm gonna make it work. Eventually, I'm gonna upgrade and get. I don't know. I'm gonna buy 4 terabytes for my PlayStation 5. Oh, I think 4 terabytes is more than. I don't know, because I'm buying most of my games mostly just first party experiences on the PlayStation 5. So I think I might be able to get away with 2, but 4 is probably where it's going to be, to tell you the truth. It just depends on if they actually put out 25 first party games. I don't know. Xbox says, yeah, exactly. You just plug the thing in. Even Digital Foundry said today they can't understand the hate the game's getting. Yeah, dude, I don't understand why they can be like, why Sony fanboys, man, they can be so freaking intense, dude. I'm gonna play the new Battlefield official. I'm kind of giving up on Call of Duty for the most part right now. I will buy Treyarch's next game. Oh wait, not Treyarch. I will buy Infinity Ward's next game, but I think that's the only ones I'm going to buy is just Infinity Ward for a while. Possibly Sledgehammer, depends on how good it is. But when it comes to Treyarch, dude, I'm kind of stepping away from the whole Black Ops thing. I just don't care about it anymore. I did not like Cold War, so for the most part in Warzone. Yeah, dude, I'm really not a big battle royale guy. I play it sometimes, but I don't even have Call of Duty downloaded anymore right now. I've deleted that. So apparently PCIe Gen 4 has 2 gens, Gen 1 and Gen 2, and you need Gen 2, and you reckon that's what's going to mess up. Yeah. I think that PlayStation's, you know, whole thing about this, I'm grateful to have the options. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm grateful to be able to have the option to buy whatever I want and put it in there. But at the same time, I do really like the seamless experience that Xbox has offered this generation, man. On PlayStation 5 to me just kind of feels a little like just kind of thrown together and put out. But they had games with it. Whereas the Xbox feels like it was a really well thought out plan, just completely like they've been working on it for a while. seamless experience at launch, just without any games that were like, oh man, this is a system seller. But at the same time, like, really, I was interested in Demon Souls and I was interested in Miles Morales, but I mean, they weren't like, oh my gosh, those are coming out, I gotta buy a PlayStation 5. Like, so to be fair, neither one of them really had any, like, I mean, I bought my systems to upgrade from my old systems to get more power. They really should have said, here's five dads. Yes. Yeah, here's some vague guidelines. So go. Yeah, exactly. They haven't even told us, hey man, like all of these ones will work. Basically everybody's just doing hit and miss testing with it. I'm pretty irritated with that. Sony doesn't off. Oh yeah. That's going to be pretty insane, man, if a lot of people are putting these in there and having problems like crap. I wonder what the process looked like at Crap Gamer's house when he was doing this. Hopefully next year SSD storage will become cheaper and more SSD on the market. I mean, they're already talking Gen 5 SSDs, so even those should possibly be compatible with the PlayStation 5, but I'm thinking that these the new next gen ones, I'm doing peach pear from Juicehead. I don't know if you can see that peach pear. I like this one. It's so good, man. I think I usually get a flavor and then I stick with it for a long time. When I first started vaping, it was like this grape juice, and then after that, I switched over to Naked's. Gosh dang it, Green Blast, and I was on Green Blast for a long time, and then I found this. It's going to be motherboard dependent. Yeah. I used to smoke, man. I think I smoked for like 25 years, bro. And then I've been vaping now for 4 years exclusively. It was actually pretty easy to kick smoking cigarettes and go straight to vaping. It was I went and I bought a carton of cigarettes and then I bought my vape, and within like 2 packs I just sold the rest of those. What's up, Windus? I don't necessarily think it has anything to do with the SSD, seeing as it's mainly the digital version that's getting the remodel. So I'm thinking it's just there's probably something that they needed to change out to make it. It was probably a part they had to substitute or a couple of parts. That's kind of the information that I'm getting and that I'm reading and seeing about. So it sounds more like it's not a refresh or anything like that. It's just a part swap or substitution type deal that is currently making the system, the digital version, a lot less. It's given it a weight reduction, while at the same time, because if you think about it, guys, for every PS5 disk drive, they're making far less, or they're less. They're making far less digital PlayStation 5s than they are of the other models. So it's definitely something that's held up production of that model that they're changing. That's where my thoughts are with it. At first, I did think that it was possibly going to be the PlayStation 5 model, or the PlayStation 5 Pro, but I think we're still maybe a little ways out on that. Maybe another year or two. Let's see. What's up, Azen? How you doing, my friend? The PS5 console seems like a prototype version that got greenlit when it should have been reworked and iterated. Yeah, I feel like PlayStation was like a year farther along with the development of the PlayStation 5, but I feel like they just cut back on some of the features to get it out faster. So that's why you see PlayStation selling 10 million PlayStation 5s, where Xbox is about 6 million. I just feel like they had a little bit faster head start on getting those systems out. Azen. So, are we going to hold Sony and Guerrilla Games accountable for this with the silence for months, acting like they didn't know if their own game was? Yeah, yeah, dude. I don't see why we shouldn't. I feel like I feel like PlayStation's really let us down, man. I feel like I feel like they got our hopes up, and they showed us all that stuff that was gonna be coming out, and basically everything's gotten pushed back, man. Even Horizon, dude. I can't believe they pushed Horizon back. That really sucks, man. I was really looking forward to playing that game this year. I was expecting it to come out next month or the month after, honestly. I'm hearing it's the PlayStation 5 version of these games that are holding them back. The PlayStation 5 versions? Yeah, because I feel like they've already been built for PlayStation 4 already, man. Like, I feel like all of them have been that way. I tried out Flight Sim on my Series S. It didn't look too bad in 1080p. It's pretty amazing. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, like you said. I have to go through the training. Yeah, it's not exactly an easy game, but it's rewarding when you figure it out and learn it better. It's just the sheer amount of resources Microsoft has behind it. Yeah, dude, Sony can't compete this gen with what Xbox has with Microsoft support. Xbox, dude, I don't know, man. It it's completely a different thing. Andrew, would an external USB SSD work the same as an internal? Not on PlayStation 5, and I don't think it'll work on Xbox. I think because what do we got? Like 3.1? 3.1 speeds are good up to like 500 megabytes a second, 800 megabytes a second, I think. Whereas these SSDs are like gigs a second, dude. Like 7,000 megabytes is 7 gigs. You know, the just getting it through that port. I don't think that's even possible right now on either of these consoles. So no. I was very surprised to see that the PlayStation wasn't backwards compatible. That just shows to me Xbox cares more about their. No, dude, and it's not even that official. They're actually upgrading these games right out of the box. Anything you play that's from the original Xbox is literally 4K with HDR. I downloaded Conkers, and I'm like, wow, dude, every single game has been enhanced one way or another, and like these enhancements are pretty dang good, man. Sony has to hold the L this holiday. Oh yeah, dude, it's gonna be so bad for them. As it would need to run through USB 3.0 or 3.1, not enough. Yeah, there's definitely not anywhere near the bandwidth on that. Sony has to hold the. Yeah, you're right. Microsoft make about 16 billion a quarter. Sony makes about 8 or 9. Well, I mean, with this console, dude, if Sony doesn't get some games out there this holiday season, man, that's going to be pretty bad for them. That's for sure. That's definitely going to really screw with their end of year profit. What's up? Hi. Um, let's see. You can still play PS4 games with some upgrades, but yeah, there are some PlayStation 4 games that have been upgraded. Everything on the PlayStation 4 works on the PlayStation 5, and there are definitely some upgrades for a lot of those. Conker's Bad Fur Day was exactly what I was thinking about. You got to do a live stream of that game to show the upscaling, and also because the game is just amazing. I did live stream like the first couple of levels. I was going to do some this weekend, but I could not get off Flight Simulator to save my life, man. Like, I love that game. I do plan on trying to I think it'd be better if I captured some footage on my capture card, but all I can do is get out 1080p. But the upscaling does look a lot better. So I have more trust buying my third-party games on Xbox. Yeah, definitely. I have completely switched to Xbox ecosystem for all my third-party games this generation. Well, midway through last generation. Will you turn that fan off? It's making me freaking yawn again.
You want to hear Cat clicking around?
Clicker, the little clicking dog. You know, a lot of third party developers have actually stepped up and started delivering some free upgrades for the Xbox Series X and PS5. So I'm hopeful that a lot more would do that. I wish they would remake a Conker's. Yeah, dude, that would be freaking pretty cool if they did make a new game with the new tech. Dude, that'd be so freaking cool, man. You bought one on Amazon? Amazon, cool. Oh yeah, I think Conker's a new Conker's would be pretty good to have. Honestly, I don't know, man. Rare's working on that one game they got coming out. They're still working on Sea of Thieves. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like they're spread pretty thin right now. So I don't know if that's something they would want to undertake. I mean, maybe if they just did like a whole complete remake of those games, even that would probably be sufficient, to tell you the truth. I agree with that, Soulstar. PC being the obvious best experience, but I think Phil Spencer and Team Xbox, that's kind of what they're trying to do. They're trying to deliver more of that PC experience to the community. Even if devs don't, Microsoft might upgrade it without them. Yeah, exactly, dude. We've been getting FPS boost and everything. The last FPS boost that I know about that we got was Dark Souls 3. I would really appreciate it if they would start doing some more. Yeah, PC is pretty dang good. I can't believe that. So why is holding on to this delayed info still like it? Nothing. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, we've gotten some pretty decent freaking some leaks that this is the case, that Horizon's going to be pushed back, or maybe that's what they're thinking, talking internally. I mean, dude, I still have hope that it's going to come out. Like, I still have hope. But I mean, from what I'm reading, they're talking about March of next year, bro, at the latest. That does not give me any freaking, like, that doesn't calm my my unrealistic expectations whatsoever. This was a rumor years ago that they found a way to run old system link multiplayer through Xbox Live for games where the servers are gone. Yeah, that would be good. That's probably my biggest thing, Cabbage. I really appreciate the experience on console, just because I don't know, man. Like, I don't really have the time to sit and play around with settings, you know. I just want to enjoy my experience. Hey, Distinctive One, how's it going, my friend? Greetings to you and everyone in the chat. Thanks, man. We appreciate you coming tonight. I can't sit on the couch and drink beer while gaming on a PC. Unless I'm using a controller. Yeah, I mean, we can use our controllers on the PC. Me personally, the PC I'm going to get is going to be for my channel and to be able to play racing sim games on it. So I can crank up the beauty as high as I can get it. Like, I'm like F1 2021, the visuals on that game are freaking amazing, and I really hope that's the direction we're going in when it comes to racing visuals. Yeah, true. Console is easier, but there are more workarounds on it. Yeah, but you got to know those workarounds, Soulstar. Like, you got to learn that stuff, and that right there, man, that could be kind of intimidating to a lot of people. Like, I mean, people that have grown up with PC know this stuff and can figure it out, but there's a lot of people that just don't understand, and like, learning all that stuff is where the thing. Just by telling people about it, talking to other people. I'm doing my best, guys. Like, I've gotten a pretty decent amount of subscribers, dude, just today. I guess I just need to put out more negative PlayStation videos, and then I'll get subscribers. Like, every time I put out negative PlayStation videos, it's my channel grows pretty decently. I don't know. I don't even think I put out a negative one, man. Like, I don't feel like I really don't feel like my videos about PlayStation are negative. It's like, because it's coming from the heart, bro. But Like, I want PlayStation to do better, and I want PlayStation to give me a damn experience. I'm $1,700 into my PlayStation 5 since I bought it 5 months ago. And I've got like 75 hours of play on it, man. So, I mean, I just don't see, and there's nothing on the PlayStation right now that I really need to have, you know? I just, gaming PCs can become expensive. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, you definitely get, this generation, I think, is the best bang for our buck we've got console-wise ever, like literally ever. So, I mean, and that's, Soulstar, I think that's a lot of the thing that's holding a lot of gamers back, especially like gamers my age. You know, that's a lot. That's part of the thing that's holding a lot of them back is the insurmountable feeling that they would get trying to do PC, trying to upgrade. Did you see Digital Foundry review of Microsoft's Flight Simulator Series X running ultra settings on that game? I can't believe how crazy. Oh yeah, dude. I did watch their video on it. I'm really surprised. Normally they're always like kicking Xbox, you know, about, oh yeah, I dropped like a frame or frame there, and it's like, dude, who gives a shit, man? If it drops a couple of frames, I got a VRR TV. Where's the PlayStation 5 VRR? If you get screen tears in a PlayStation 5 game, you're stuck with them, dude. No matter what, you can't get rid of them. They're just there, and I've seen them. I've seen screen tearing on my PlayStation 5, so it's not out of the woods. It's not performing any better than my Xbox. Some games do launch running better on PlayStation 5. That's just the thing. Those games are clearly developed on the PlayStation 5 platform, with that being, you know, the console leader. Those games are definitely developed on the PlayStation. I mean, they do develop, you know, simultaneously on both consoles, but a lot of the games, you know, they're probably more of a port, and they just don't got as much. I think that most developers are like over testing the PlayStation 5 version a lot more than the Xbox. Andy Hart, the main thing that puts me off PC is the ease of use. Update this, install this, configure. Oh yeah, dude, like that shit. It makes me hate PC sometimes with all the stupid updating and everything, and like not knowing what you're downloading and stuff, dude. The PC ecosystem is a freaking minefield if you don't know what you're doing, dude. You are gonna screw yourself and your system up really bad, really fast, and not know how to fix it, man. And I don't want to have to keep a freaking I wouldn't want to have to keep one of those PC nerd guys on freaking speed dial, bro. Like, I've seen a bunch of longtime Sony fans switching mostly because of the value, and I don't necessarily think it's as much about the value cabbage as it is, you know, just the ecosystem. Like it's I think it's more about the consumer friendly attitude that Microsoft has taken. And the fact that they're upgrading games, and they're doing what Sony did last generation by like throwing stuff in their face. And yeah, I mean, it's, you know, people like that freaking drama stuff. So, I mean, yeah, so glad yeah, dude, every time I look at the Xbox Series X version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, dude, it never looks not sharp, dude. It always looks damn good. Even when you see the little freaking stair steps on the plane wings and stuff, dude, I mean, it still looks freaking sharp and clear and clean everywhere. You know what I mean? Aizen, I don't get how the community isn't pissed. Sony doesn't have any games for the holiday and gave false hope for yeah, them showing that damn game that early without any kind of real release date or information, that really sucks, dude. That's like a straight slap in the face to the whole PlayStation community. And I feel that way. I feel like PlayStation is saying stuff. It's like Microsoft Flight Simulator launches, and what do? They're like, oh yeah, there's a beta coming for the SSD. And I'm like, dude, Microsoft Flight Simulator is way better than your freaking stupid beta that Xbox has already had a memory card out since day one. Oh, damn. Make thumbnails with your face, like, and titles like seven hacks that Xbox doesn't want you to know. Oh, yeah. So you mean clickbait. You want me to just do clickbaits. The title I put out tonight is kind of clickbaity. I did put a video out tonight that's a little clickbaity. If somebody thinks showing a God of War trailer will make it, oh yeah, dude. They show a God of War trailer and they're like, oh yeah, by the way, this is coming out next April, or this is going to be out in June of next year. Like, dude, that's like stupid, man. I don't want to see games 6 months to a year before they launch. I want to see them like 2 months and then like, oh yeah, this will be out in 2 months. Like, I'm okay with 2 months, but preferably I'd be like, hey guys, look at this new game. Hey, but guess what? You can buy it today. I mean, I would love that. Xbox didn't release their SDK until 12 months after PlayStation. Yeah, dude, that has a lot to do with it as well. What's up, Unpopular Thought? Thanks for coming back, my friend. Let's see. We got down here a little bit. Sorry, I'm reading your guys' comments and trying to answer them all, but you guys are getting a little bit quick for me. Yeah, Xbox was waiting for all. Yeah, dude, they put everything RDNA 2 in there. It definitely makes the experience feel like it's taken off more slowly. But when all said and done, like we're gonna have one hell of a freaking experience this generation, guys. Just getting off work, they tries to make me quit. No, don't quit. You need that. Unless you have something better lined up, dude. To make things worse, my sprinkler system went off on and off day and night. That's the worst. Oh yeah, dude. Gosh. Man, if you live in California, you're probably gonna have a terrible experience with that. Tell you the truth. You know what, man? You can always just rewire your sprinkler system to like where it's a plug. You plug it in and then you unplug it. I mean, or yeah, I don't know. People are saying GTR is superior to Forza. GTR, a Gran Turismo 7 superior to Forza. What are my thoughts on that? I don't necessarily think either one of them are superior to either one of them. When it comes to Forza and Gran Turismo, I feel like they are both about. Forza is far more superior visually, for the most part, in like density and stuff. Gran Turismo, I feel, has a better driving model for the most part. Like some of the cars on Forza 7 are just ridiculous to try to control. But yeah, I don't know. I think they're. I'm going to give those two a tie. Gran Turismo and Forza, straight up tie. Let's see. I'll see if my opinion changes on the next two games that come out. But I do not think either one of them are superior to either of them. No, not anymore. Like I don't. To make things worse. Oh, okay, I already read that one. Okay, Hitman 3, Metro Exodus, Spider-Man, or Resident Evil Village, and Doom Eternal on Series X, all performing better or higher resolution. Yeah, that's true. Any game that the developer took extra special care to try to use Xbox features definitely has better performance on the Xbox. From what I can tell, for the most part, like I didn't buy a copy of Doom Eternal on the PlayStation 5, so I really cannot comment to that one. I don't really like to use like Digital Foundry or any of those guys' stuff anymore. When I'm like, oh yeah, well, this is running better. I like to kind of get my own opinion on it, guys, just so that I understand. And so I can decide, like, does this really run or look better on this? Everything to date that I've bought on both the PS5 and the Series X, like it's so close, you can't even really tell, man. Like you cannot tell. Like Digital Foundry nitpicks when they're looking for stuff. They nitpick really bad. I mean, at first, Assassin's Creed on Xbox there was a lot of screen tearing, like there was. Now when I play them side by side on both of my TVs, or when I switch between it, like I can't really tell, guys. Like it's almost like night and freaking day. I mean, they look about the exact same. And they perform about the same. Watch Dogs Legion is a little bit different. I do feel like I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm still. I mean, like I don't feel like either one of them performs any better. They're screen tearing on the Xbox version, but now I got a VRR TV. Like I'll never see the screen tearing again. It's gone now. Yes, optimization is extremely important on all of these games for sure. The God of War trailer will be a symbol in Kratos' face. Yeah, and he trimmed his beard for it. So how did crap brick his sister? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like he never really gets into anything. He just says, "Oh yeah, well I got a terrible day," and I'm like, dude, if you bricked your console, like let's hear the steps you took. You know, like you should have live streamed that thing. That's what I'm gonna do when if I get access to the beta or when I finally get the update, I'm gonna live stream the whole thing, and you know we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna explain everything and why I'm doing what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like I'm going to try to do the best I can when it comes to that. Yes, I'm going to definitely do a better job than when I was fixing my controller. Okay, guys. That thing was getting so irritating. Okay, so I can definitely tell a resolution between 1440p and 4K. Oh, when you're sitting 5 feet away. Okay. Me, I can tell because I sit like 2 feet away from my TV, so I can tell when it's a lot softer. But with the with Flight Simulator, dude, it just looks so freaking good. I do watch El Analista de Beats. I do think he's probably one of the better ones. He doesn't like fill a whole bunch. He doesn't like put in a whole bunch of extra commentary that like that sways people any which way. He just gives you the straight facts, man, and that's cool. I like that. That's kind of the way I want to be able to do my analyst when I get my setup and everything. That's kind of the way I want to do it. I want to be I mean, I'm probably going to give my opinion a lot more than El Analista de Beats, but yeah, dude, that's just another thing I'm trying to learn right now, and I need to get the software and the hardware and everything to do that. So dude, I like Crap Gamer as a person, man. Like I do not have a problem with him. I just feel like he's doing what he feels is working for him right now. And like I mean, like I'm like, dude, like he's like really into that clickbaity stuff. He really likes that. But like over the last like month, his videos have like started to change in tone a little bit. If you think about it, I don't want anything bad to happen to El Crapo, but yeah, dude, he definitely needs to. He probably should change some of the way he does things. I mean, like I need to change some of the way I do things. I mean, like I lose subscribers left and right every time I put out a negative PlayStation video. Dude, they're like, "Goodbye, I'm leaving." They're like, "See ya." Wow, that was insane, man. I went from 478 subscribers to 487 subscribers just since I've been online, guys. That's insane. I really appreciate that, man. If we can get to 500, that would be amazing. Dude, I just went to 488, bro. Hell yeah. That's insane, guys. Mystic to me is very good for content, both PlayStation and sometimes Xbox, like his deep dives. Yeah. Crap. Boxed himself into a pony corner. Oh gosh. You mean to a stall? Either to be fair and honest and keep that same energy and prepare to lose when the tide change. Yeah, dude. I mean, like the tide's kind of changing when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation right now. So okay, so I don't necessarily think the tide is completely changing. I just feel like PlayStation's a little bit off their game right now. Xbox is killing it. They're killing it with the PR. They're definitely making strides. They're making inroads into PlayStation's base right now, but PlayStation has the potential to completely turn this around like pretty fast, like really fast. I mean, they could just drop the price of both of the PS5 and the PS5 digital $100 off of each one of those, and like the tide would completely, like it would reset itself just with that. PlayStation says they're already making money on the PlayStation 5 console. There's no reason why they couldn't do that. They could afford to do that, and I don't know if it would necessarily show weakness for them to do that, but it would put them more in a like consumer friendly attitude. And maybe if they stopped charging for all these upgrades and just started doing more free upgrades, that would definitely help out a lot too. If they started adding PS5 games to PS Now within 3 months of them being launched, dude, there's three little things right there that could completely freaking probably like steamroll what good Xbox is doing right now. If they did all three of those, yeah, dude, I don't know, man. That would be pretty freaking. They would probably win back a lot of people that were like, oh man, I'm thinking about getting an Xbox. You know, like any of the value people would be like, yeah, whatever, I'm doing that. Hey Kay, how's it going, my friend? Yes, definitely hit that like button. We like likes. I don't know if that actually helps like YouTube or whatever, but I mean, it completely depends. Like some videos I'll put out and they get like 3 or 4. Like well they get like maybe 5 views a day or something. And then some videos are just boom, they blow up like real fast. So I don't know if likes and stuff like that have anything to do with like impressions or anything, but if you ask me, there's like 550 different people on YouTube saying that stuff matters. Also ACG, I do like ACG. I like Garrick. I think he's like one of the better dudes on there. And I'm going to be honest, guys. Since I've started this YouTube channel, I really don't watch as many people. I do kind of watch some reviews, but like well after I've done my review on a game. I just don't want my opinion biased in any way. I try to stay away from, any kind of content that is going to bias my opinion about anything that I buy that I'm going to review for my audience or for the people that watch my channel. I want to have an unbiased opinion, and I want to be able to Jeff Grubb, 2 Cabbage. I don't normally watch. I like, what's up, MB? How you doing? PlayStation is riding on the coattails. Oh yeah, they're definitely riding that PlayStation 4 thing. And a lot of people, like we're almost 9 months into this generation, and I think a lot of people are starting to see that, because there's the fanboys, but then there's the other guys out there, like me. Like I'm just a regular consumer that likes PlayStation. I bought a PlayStation. I'm not feeling that I'm not feeling that freaking hype that I had for PlayStation 4 when that first launched. Like I'm not at that hype level. I mean, like right when they announced that the PlayStation 5 was going to have less power than the Xbox, that right there like set something off in me that I was just like, oh man, PlayStation, why would you do this, man? Why did you do this? You had every freaking chance to come back after Xbox One X and completely steal my heart back, and you did not do that. You just dropped it on the floor and was like, bye. What Sony should be worried about is Spider-Man got them 6.5 million buys of their 10 million. They have 0 in the next 6 to 9 months if Xbox keep landing. Oh yeah. I mean, if you look at recent sales for Ratchet and Clank at 1.1 million, and I think these were Sony numbers, and Returnal sold like 560,000 copies. Like that, in my opinion, is kind of a flop, dude. That kind of flopped. Ratchet and Clank not so much, because that game is targeted for young kids, and I bet a lot of those sales were guys like me that were like, oh yeah, I want to see the newest and bestest greatest graphics on the PlayStation, and they did not fail to deliver. Like they delivered an amazing looking experience, but at the same time, man, like, well, I'm kind of glad I get to play it in 40 frames a second, because it does feel smoother and it still looks pretty dang good. But man, I would love to see Sony just take off the shackles and start shooting for 60 FPS is like the bare minimum, guys. Like imagine like Sony games that are set to run like that. Yeah, they're not going to look as shiny as they always have, but dang, at least they're going to look damn good. What's up? I think the likes might help the yeah. I just don't know if that works, Kay. I don't know, man. Like I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, like everything I do. I mean, I think a lot of the I think a lot of it is watch time. I think a lot of it's watch time, guys. The watch time on my videos, if I get more watch time, then they distribute those videos more because people like actually watch them. And I think that's what matters more than the like ratio. If well, they want to see engagement too. Like, because there's little things on the YouTube thing that says engagement, like people like commenting, and the watch time I know is pretty big. I really like Jeff Grubb. I do. I like Jeff Grubb too. I think he's a good dude, man. There's some guys on YouTube that are like freaking pretty cool, man. Like there's a lot of guys on YouTube that are pretty cool. Like I do appreciate their content and I do watch, some of it and stuff. But at the same time, there's a lot of crap gamers on there too, man. They're there, and I don't know if those people necessarily make gaming a better thing for anybody. Jeff Grubb too. Okay, everybody share this channel with a buddy or two. Yeah. What Sony should be worried about is Spider. Okay, we're way down here. Sony should be concerned that their PS5 exclusives have been 95% unengaged. Rated E game Ratchet and Clank sell very well. Yeah, turnover would probably pass 1 million. Yeah, if that game would have been $50, guarantee that game would have been. I was thinking about doing I guarantee it, $50, man, they would have sold a lot more copies and people would have been far less angry about that. My experience with Returnal at first was just it wasn't that great. Got to run, frog, shower, then work. Oh yeah, dude, have fun, man. Just you can always watch the rest of the stream later. Yeah, I do like. I never watched Dr. Disrespect when he was on Twitch. What was he? Twitch? Was he a Twitch streamer? Yeah, I haven't watched him. Shame he plays with a cheetah. Tiger tossers. What's up, my friend? How are you guys doing? Oh, let's see. Shame he plays with a cheater. Christian, you what? Oh man, yeah, dude. I love doing. I love getting on here and talking about this stuff, man. It's pretty. It's kind of. I wouldn't say it's necessarily completely taken over my life, but man, this is. I go to work and I'm like an old guy. I'm going to be a grandpa this week, guys. My daughter's going to have a baby any freaking day now. Like I'm going to be a grandpa, dude. I'm like 40 years old, man. This is kind of intense. Going to need to bounce, frog. Good night. Oh, you have a good night, Cabbage. Will you stream when you get into the SSD? But yeah, I'm going to stream the whole thing. I'm as soon from whenever I get that update, like I'm going to stream that whole thing, like the whole process of, downloading the update, turn the PlayStation back on, make sure everything's good and working, power down the PlayStation, unhook the cords, bring it over here, take the side off, open the bay. I'm going to stream, me putting the heat sink onto my Samsung 980 Pro, and then I will stream me putting it in there, putting it all back together, plugging it back in, and then turning it back on. Yeah. Like I'm going to stream the whole thing, man. Thank you, official. Yeah, dude, this is kind of intense, man. I really wasn't expecting to be a grandpa this early in life, but yeah, I mean, it kind of makes you think about things a little differently too. It makes you think about life. Yeah, it makes you think about life, and life choices and stuff a little bit differently, I mean, I know my daughter's going to need help, dude. She's going to need freaking clothes and all kinds of stuff, so for the baby. And yeah, I mean, like it's not cheap to raise a kid these days. And so, I mean, I kind of feel obligated. I'm just grateful that she found a good dude, man. I like the guy. I like the baby's dad, dude. He's a pretty good dude, man. I like him. So I'm just grateful that I like the guy. That you know what I mean? Like, and we get along pretty well. So I don't necessarily think it's going to be, one of those things where I don't get to see my grandkid a lot because, yeah, dude, he's a pretty good dude. So that's pretty awesome. Like, I know that I struggled with a lot of my exes. They weren't kidding about Surgeon Station. Oh yeah, dude, so much stuff you got to do to get that freaking. I don't know. I mean, we'll look at it. To me, it's not complicated at all, like whatsoever. Like it looks pretty simple. I mean, if I can put together, if I can do a head gasket, man, I'm pretty sure I could put a SSD in a PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? Like, it certainly helps that you like. Oh yeah, dude, that's a big thing. Do you play online with your son-in-law? Sometimes no, not lately. He watches some of my streams, when I stream, like my daughter and him watch the Resident Evil Village stream. So I mean, they support me like on the YouTube channel and stuff, but I don't necessarily think like he's been like when he comes over here, he plays my racing games on the sim setup and stuff like that. So like it's pretty cool. He's not the son-in-law yet. They're going to get married after the baby comes. So that's pretty cool. Get to pay for a wedding. But I mean, that's how they do it these days, man. It's so hard for these young people to get out on their own and start get going and stuff, Should I live stream the wedding? Chat, remember Frog said these words. I don't necessarily think it. I don't think it's going to be all that to me. As somebody that can replace a head gasket in a car, like, yeah, dude, pretty sure I could figure out how to put the little SSD in before Frog's PS5 breaks. Hey man, if it breaks, dude, it'll all be on live, dude. I will show you the process. I'm not just gonna say, hey guys, my PlayStation 5 brought I'm not gonna say my PlayStation 5 break to try to get a whole bunch of freaking YouTube like views, man. Like that's just dumb, dude. You're gonna always get solid freaking honest, my feelings at the time. You're always gonna get my honest opinion right there at the time. Even if you don't like it, you're still gonna get it. That sucks, but yeah, dude, I'm not gonna clickbait you on some kind of thing like that. Because to be honest with you, I'd be pretty pissed, man. If it breaks my PlayStation, I'm gonna let Sony know. Hey, I'm not happy with you. Are you putting I'm doing the Samsung 980 Pro. I bought this one. I got it on sale. I got this one for $200. So this is the one I'm putting in there as soon as I can. And then I am going to be buying the I'm going to be buying one that's 4 terabyte. I might buy that Western Digital one that Mark Cerny is talking about. I might just get a 4 terabyte of that one. Oh, mechanical and electrical are not the same thing. Well, it's a good thing I can do circuit boards and stuff too, man. I'm the maintenance guy at the place I work, so I deal with all of them, man. I deal with electronics too, so I'm hoping that I can figure it out. It looks pretty tough. It's that plastic case, man. Getting that plastic case off, and getting through those screws is probably going to be the hard part. I don't want to strip the heads out. You know what I mean? You never know. I mean, I'm going to pull out my freaking DeWalt drill and get that side off of there. I would wait till after the PS5 beta, to be honest. It's not worth the risk. I don't think they're going to send me a freaking dude. I've been waiting for them to send me one for a long time. And you know what? They have yet to say, oh yeah, well, you can guinea pig your PlayStation, because I'm more than willing to guinea pig my PlayStation to get that SSD upgrade, because there's some games I want to put on there. So that to me is pretty important. Let's see. I'll look at my PlayStation emails. Nope. The last one I got was August 1st. Hey, you still going to buy that Ghost of Tsushima upgrade from us, right? Right? You're still going to buy that, right? Yeah, dude. Of course I'm going to buy it. That's a valid point. Especially if crap's PS5 bricked. I don't necessarily see. That's the thing. I don't think he bricked his PlayStation 5. I think he did something stupid like trying to put the thing in there with the cord still plugged in, or he didn't let it update all the way, or he put it in rest mode before he unplugged it and then he did it. Yeah, there's like a bunch of different things that the genius could have done that, you know, probably caused that to happen. That's where my money's at. I feel like he after he downloaded the update, he put it into rest mode out of habit, because we all do that. I mean, it's like something that happens. And then he unplugged it, and then he put the SSD in there and then plugged it back in, and it was the thing was, you know how it does the little the thing is corrupt or whatever. I'm pretty sure he did something like that, and it didn't, because I don't see how, if you fully do the thing and then put the SSD in there, unless it's an SSD, unless you got the wrong kind of SSD that doesn't work, because they're saying that if you take it back out, your PlayStation will turn back on. So that's what would happen right now without the update. If you put one in there, it just turns off and won't turn back on. So yeah, there's all those things. And watch, like here in a couple of days, he's going to make another video. Oh gosh, guys, I forgot to do this and blah, blah, blah. We worked through it with Sony, and it's going to be another clickbaity video, and we'll get it soon. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll get another PlayStation 5 from Sony, and they'll just be like, hey, genius, next time freaking do this right. You know what I mean? Never going to expand storage on my PS5, LOL. I'm going to keep deleting my games till I finish them. Facts. You know, so I buy so many games, and I like to have access to my games like all the time. So I don't know, man. And plus, SSDs have a finite amount. Hey, what's up, Zed? But it didn't have to be this complicated, though. Yeah, that's true. It did not have to be complicated like this. They could have just did something like Xbox and just let you slide it in the back. Dude, that would have been perfect, man. I mean, the thing already, I mean, look at that thing. Look at that PlayStation. There's no way that you couldn't just figure out a way to stick a freaking a PS5 card in there. Flying over Chernobyl. What do you mean by finite? With SSDs, you can only write to them and erase it so many times. So the finite means there's like infinite means you can do it as much as you want. Finite means there's only a certain amount of times that you can write to it. They're saying it's upwards of 100 terabytes written. But I mean, do you really want to take that chance, bro? That thing's soldered to your PlayStation 5 motherboard. Xbox, I'm a lot less nervous about, because I could just send it in and they can put a new hard drive in there for me. PlayStation, on the other hand, yeah, dude, like that thing's soldered to your hard drive, man. And with it being such a proprietary SSD that they concocted or got built for them, that makes me even a little more leery about, you know, how many times I delete, because those get hot. They have to generate a lot of electricity to heat it up to save the memory on it. So that there just kind of wears out the wafers and the layers inside the SSD. So there's only so many times you can do that before it wears out, and it's no longer it no longer does that. That's a big thing for the resale market on these new consoles as well. Yeah, so I mean, like the average person is not going to know that, and the average person is never going to write that much data to their SSD, but it's definitely good information to know. With a 7-year span of these consoles, if you were deleting 500 freaking gigabytes a day and re-downloading 500 gigabytes a day, like, I don't know. I mean, you got 2 terabytes. What's a terabyte is 1,000 or 100 terabytes or whatever. Yeah. So, I mean, they say that it would take forever, but like, I don't know. I'm just saying these games are getting pretty big. Like Call of Duties are 200 freaking gigabytes, you know, so it's up to you if that's really what you want to do. Just know that one day your PlayStation might not let you download anything, and that's probably why. And that's only with the SS. Well, I mean, Like you can look up failure rates on SSDs so that you can know. I mean, this Samsung right here comes with a 5-year warranty. So, oh yeah, the cooling system efficiency is poor for a system that size. Yeah, I was reading some things saying that the heat on these SSD cards with a heat sink is like 40 degrees or whatever, 40 degrees Celsius or something like that. So yeah, they get pretty warm, but at the same time, like this heat sink that I bought for this thing is pretty freaking sufficient, man. And aluminum is really good at dissipating heat. If you want the best heat dissipation, then you would probably want like a diamond, like a diamond board or something, man. There's actually technology that eventually all our motherboards are going to be printed on diamond. I seen that a while back, and that's been a while since we've heard anything about that. But they've found a way to create diamond, synthetic diamond, and they are going to be using that technology to create motherboards and stuff like that in the future. So that's some pretty interesting tech to keep an eye out for. Don't know exactly when that's gonna happen. It's gonna be expensive at first, but dude, if people are already paying $1,500 for GPUs, imagine if they had a diamond board, that was instantly cool, like all the time. Like it dissipate heat so freaking good that, yeah, that would be amazing, man. That's where the future would be going. I've seen that they've found a way to make wafers. They've made like round wafers or whatever. So that would be pretty cool, man. As soon as that becomes a possibility. No, the Xbox. It already has one. You see that metal case? This right here, this metal is the heat sink for it, Zed. Like it's already got a heat sink. Oh, that baby stays warm. Dang, I hope that wasn't like downloading an update or anything. That would really suck. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a tutorial right now on how to put the SSD in the Xbox. Turn it on its freaking face. Take the SSD in your hand like so. You find the little flat slot and you push it right in there. Stand the Xbox back up just like so. See, that was pretty easy. I was speaking of the size of the PS5 and the heat buildup it has now. Some people are saying that the fan speed is ramping up with the SSD installed. Ooh, yeah, that might be the case, man. It might get loud. I mean, as long as it doesn't sound as loud as the jet plane that we used to have. I mean, having my ass off, you're probably gonna get that brick too. Yeah. No, if you heard oh gosh, what was it? Jason Ronald, he said that you can hot swap these, man. Like you can hot swap them. Like you don't need to do anything. Like you could pull it out while it's on and put it back in. Like you can hot swap the memory cards. You get it started, I'll kick it in, bro. You get it started, I'll kick it in, man. That's just the way to go. Oh, dude. Look, I turned my Xbox on, but my screen's black. Maybe I did break it. If I did break it, I'm going to be so mad. Oh, no break. See, no break. It worked. It's still working. Where is my... Oh, it's right there. Let's see. Nope, everything's still on there. Yep, no break. No break. so many freaking games, dude. I got more games than Game Pass. I think I do. I think I actually really do have more games than Game Pass. What the heck? There's a new Gears 5 operation that dropped today. I don't even have Gears 5 downloaded right now, guys. Yeah, Xbox doesn't have any games, guys. Like we know that. You don't have to get on here and say mean things, Juan. Like we already know that Xbox doesn't have any games. Like I can't find nothing to play, man. Like seriously. No, I'm just joking. Xbox has no games. Dude, I got plenty of games on my Xbox, man. PlayStation 5 doesn't have anything for me to play right now. But are you going to give them to me for $15 is the question. What, the games? I buy them all digital, bro. Like I can't give them away. I can't even trade them in. That's why I'm stuck with like 40 freaking 50 Whoppers, bro, that I'm just like, ooh, gosh. I wish I would have known about that Microsoft return policy. So, guys, I bought 2 games last week, and Microsoft did refund both of them. So, yeah, dude, I like that about Xbox. If you buy a game and you play it for less than 2 hours within 14 days, they will give you a refund back. Depending on the developer, though, some developers refuse to let you get a refund, but a lot of them are pretty good with it on the Xbox, I've noticed. So, all right, dude, you're to Chernobyl. How does it look? Is there like 3-headed goats running around and stuff, man? Fishes with 2 heads. No, eventually when I hit 1,000 subscribers, though, Zed, I'm going to start doing more giveaways, bro. I'll spend my own money and do like some giveaways. As soon as this channel's like making like some sort of an income for me, like I plan on redistributing like some of that freaking money back into the channel to buy stuff to give away during the streams and stuff. It'll probably mostly be like gift cards for like the Xbox and PlayStation and Switch or so, but that's probably the kind of stuff that I was thinking about doing, like maybe giving away a game a month or something, you know, like just to try to, you know, the meta on YouTube is to trash ponies. Really? So I should just trash ponies all week? Oh, another pony. I don't know, man. Like I feel like PlayStation's just kind of like they really screwed themselves really big with not having any of these games talking out. Taking a tour at Chernobyl. Did you see the sarcophagus? Remember we were here first, though. Oh yeah, dude, definitely. No problem, man. Should just go through like on my thing and see all my subscribers that subscribe first, and then just start with the first one and start, you know, every month just buy a game for one of them or something. You know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. This gen has been a complete shit show for PlayStation. You know, everybody that normally comes, you know, like that supports this channel like really good and is always here like chatting and like interacting and having time. Like, dude, I remember you guys. Like right when you guys pop on, right when I see your name pop on, like I remember you guys. So yeah, dude, I might do something like that. You know, like the people that, you know, support the channel the most and are here all the time. Yeah, dude, I don't see why that's not a bad idea. Like I would definitely do something to take care of those people, you know. Like definitely give away like free stuff, because once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I think that, you know, like companies are going to be more willing to like give me stuff to give away during my streams and stuff like that. So yeah, dude, I mean, I'd want to be fair, you know. I mean, if I only had like 3 of them, you know, if like say if I got like 3 codes from a developer to give away on my streams or something, then I'm going to do something like the pick a number between 1 and 100 or 1 and 50 or something like that, you know, and whoever gets it, you know, gets it. But you know, I mean, but if I get like a whole bunch of stuff, dude, and like everybody's in the stream and I got enough to give everybody one, yeah, dude, no problem, dude. I'd definitely hook everybody up in the stream if I had, you know, like a whole bunch of codes or something, you know what I mean? Because I personally, I mean, yeah, dude, I mean, it would just be stuff that, you know, like, yeah, dude, I have no problem like giving out the stuff that, because what would I need a whole bunch of codes for? Like, I've got Game Pass, man. No, I'm just I have access to all the freaking games in the world, man. Like, I don't know if it's this last video that's doing good or, but like, my subscribers have went from like 474 guys all the way up to 490. Like, that's pretty amazing. And I didn't really bash it. I didn't bash Xbox or PlayStation. So that's interesting. If anybody in here that's been watching, subscribe, let me know, man. Say something in the chat. Let me know why you subscribe. That would be awesome. You know, I want to know, because I mean, sometimes I don't know. Like, I'll be like, some days I'll lose subscribers and some days I gain them, and I want to know what I can do to like not lose your subscription. Maybe you can put all your social media accounts and game tags in the description. Might help with recognition also. Yeah, so basically everything across all my stuff, like Twitter and everything, is are you talking about me or you guys? Because I remember you guys, you would keep the codes for yourself so you could be the code hoarder, code master. I don't be the code master. Seeing as they sold out to EA, it could just be the new code master. No, man. Like, greeting. Oh yeah, hey Capella, how you doing, man? Yeah, see, I mean, like, I remember like everybody that comes to these streams, you know, like I remember you guys' names right when I see you. Like, I noticed that you're here. Hypnotica, welcome back. I only listen to you because I'm bored and you're the only normie on at this hour. Thanks, man. I appreciate you coming for. I'm glad I can help you with your boredom, dude. That's for sure. What does normie mean? Like, fill me in, bro. Like, I want to know what normie means. You mean like somebody that's not trying to clickbait or what? Yeah, Frogboy X1. That's on Twitter and my like my gamer tag, you know. It's all one thing, man. Oh, normal person. So wait, what is everybody else? If I'm a normal person, what are they? Anti-normal? I think you're the most mature. The most mature. See, I like that. That sounds good. I like that. Because I feel you're honest and you try to engage with everyone as much as you can. Yeah, that's the whole point of doing the lives, man. These lives are for you guys. I like to put my videos out and do that, but when I come on here, this is definitely your guys' time to interact with me. Other YouTubers try too hard. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Dude, this is like something that I like to do. Like, I love video games, and to be able to come in here and share that excitement with you guys and with everybody else on there, like, that's amazing to me. That's really like the whole reason to do like a YouTube channel, because this is the interaction that I want from the people that I would watch, you know. Like, I'll like, there's a couple of them that like talk to me back and stuff, and like, that's really cool, but most of the time they're too big that they just don't care, you know what I mean? And like, that's the whole thing that I do lives for, is for my community, so that we can interact, you know. I mean, if you want to get on here and talk to me and say something and, you know, disagree with me or whatever, let's do it, man. Let's talk. If you put that in the description, it may help with recognition. Oh, if I put other YouTubers try too hard in the description, that might help. Okay. I know what you mean, man. I'm joking. Yeah, that is a freaking good idea. I will put in the description from now on. Hey, man, this stream is for you guys. Like, let's keep doing. Even when I do a stream about a topic, it's still for you guys. But when I'm doing like a topic, I want to try to keep doing the. I want to try to stay on topic a lot more than normal. That means that person is abnormal. I know, game. I'm just giving you a hard time. Abnormal. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's another reason I started the YouTube channel, man, because I was getting to the point where like I would watch people and I would like their content, but then at the same time I was like, my gosh, man, like it's all the same, you know. Everybody I watch says the exact same thing. If one person says something bad about a game, they all say something bad about the game. And it all starts, you know, at the top. There's a couple of the top. I'm not going to name names. There's a couple at the top that are really good that a lot of people, you know, have a lot of followers and stuff. But then at the same time, if they say something, the rest of them fall in line and they're like, whoop, same exact thing. If you want to become bigger, you need to make a group of people with different viewpoints talking about stuff. Do you really think that would be the way? You don't think that just a one man, just me being me and I know I should get Rich from Review Tech on here, huh? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, there's some other smaller guys out there, you know, that have started some channels, and I'm in discussions with a few of them. I'm in like talking to a few of them about maybe coming on the channel, like to do these lives and stuff. So, especially for Fanboys Anonymous, I definitely want to have somebody that's completely pro Xbox and completely pro PlayStation, and I want to have that discussion like Jerry Springer style, bro. Like I think that would be kind of interesting, you know, and then me just moderate, because you know I've had it up to here with both of them, and I'm like, yeah, dude, like I want freaking new experiences that feel new, feel fresh, and are going to give me and are going to restore that wow factor that I used to have when I was younger, man. Like, you need to bring Griffin Gaming. Yeah, Griffin Gaming and a Crap Gamer. Yeah. Yeah, they do always pick a side, man. It's and that's just kind of the way I go. Like I used to watch Young Yeah, you know, pretty regularly. I used to like that guy a lot. He reminded me of this dude that used to work at a video game store when I was younger. And so I used to watch his stuff a lot. And now it's just he's like on this kick about like completely like kicking Activision or kicking Ubisoft or kicking whoever's got like SJW stuff going on in their companies and stuff. And it's like, if the people don't like their job, man, if they don't like the way they're being treated there, I mean, they can always like move on. I mean, yeah, definitely spread awareness, but at the same time, I'm not really gonna try to get too much into that. I did do something about Ubisoft because I really like to play Ubisoft games, but when it comes down to it, man, like that's their freaking, that's kind of their problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, like he's just, to me, his contents just kind of went like, and Angry Joe seems to be more negative about the game. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be negative about the gaming industry, guys. Like, I don't freaking care what they're doing. I just want the damn content and I want to play it, you know, because for every 5 bad employees at one of these companies, guys, there's 100 good people that are just trying to make a living, bro, that are just trying to create an experience for us that we can enjoy. So, I mean, I don't agree with what's going on at like Activision Blizzard or whatever, but at the same time, there's a lot of employees there that are pouring their heart and soul into making these experiences for me. So I'm not going to boycott any of these companies, that's for sure, and I'm never going to call for a boycott of these companies on my channel. But yeah, you know, say something about it if you really. I don't agree with David Jaffe's game design preferences, but for a while watched his content for an opposite view of things, but then I couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily dislike Jaffe's show, but I mean, I watched it a few times, but then I was like, man, I just want to do my own thing, man. I want to do my channel. And I know it's good to kind of watch what other people are doing, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. Like I've heard that a few times about David Jaffe, you know, being a little bit more controversial, but I haven't really watched a lot of it yet. So I don't really know, man. Put Frogboy X1 in the description for your gamer tag, Twitch, etc. That may help you with recognition. Also, you have diverse views and opinions with no filters. People can relate and respect that. Yeah. Okay. Reading about toxic behavior is funner than playing games. I got. You know what, man? I'm not going to disagree with you on that one, Christian. Like, yeah, there's some games out there that I'd probably just rather read a negative, a toxic thing than I'll boycott the next COD because I didn't know the old gen version of COD War didn't transfer over. I had to buy COD War again for next. Oh man, yeah, dude. I won't, like I said earlier in the stream, I'm not gonna buy any more Call of Duties from like Treyarch but I will buy Infinity Wards depending on the style of the game. So Infinity Ward, it may be Sledgehammer, just depends on the style of the Call of Duty that they're putting out. If I'm into it that year or not, but I'm not gonna buy them every single year just to buy them every single year anymore. Yeah, I have played a few with a couple people already, Capilla. I mean, you guys are more than welcome to like invite me. Like, if you guys get on the PlayStation or Xbox, man, and I'm on there, you know, I'm definitely gonna be playing a lot of Battlefield when that comes out online. So if you guys are picking that up, we should definitely play together. Like, that's the game that we can all definitely get into and completely have a really good experience on that. But I'm gonna warn you now. Like, I play a lot of like single player content. I don't like multiplayer is not exactly my my big thing. It's only been since, you know, getting the Xbox that I've actually started getting more into those kind of experiences, and a lot of the, you know, live service games have taken me a lot closer to online gaming as well. So normally I like to just play my single player stuff and dawdle a lot. So yeah. The Battlefield 2042, I'm just getting the standard. I'm just getting, I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I think I pre-ordered the standard one. But I'm gonna wait a little bit more until it gets closer to launch, and then I probably will just buy the more expensive one. If it's just skins and stuff, like, I'm not gonna waste money on stupid skins. Like, I don't care. But if it's like see, I don't know. That's where I'm kind of at, because Battlefield, the last couple of games, hasn't really been the last game they didn't really charge us for all the extra stuff. Hey Sev, what's up, my friend? They didn't really charge us for a lot of the stuff, so I don't know if they're going to do that. But if it's just skins and stuff, I have no desire to buy that stuff. I just want to play the game, man. I don't care about a skin. I did buy a few things on Battlefield 5, but you have a PSA for everyone. What's up? I got that one. XS version is 10% off with the. Oh yeah, dude, you get like 10% off with all of them. Okay, you got that one. Yeah, Sev, where you been, man? You're like an hour and 40 minutes late, my friend. No, I'm just joking. Because it will come with the battle pass for the next year's. Oh, okay, the battle pass. Yeah. The Bloodborne PC and PS5 port is in the works right now as we speak. Nice. And you're okay? Oh, well, you're not working on it, but you probably just got like inside information that says that yeah, that's the case. Okay, cool. Do we have do we have like solid something solid on that though, Sev? That like we could run with that and be like matter of fact. Because I don't mind doing like rumor speculation type stuff. Because I am into speculation on this channel. I do like to speculate. I'm not working on it. No, but my brother had contact with the team who was making it. Okay. Yeah, Nixus is gonna see the well Nixus and whoever else they're buying a director's cut, like a release date. No, nothing that concrete just yet. Okay. But it is confirmed that they are working on it. I would really like to see like some concept art. It's a remaster. So basically we're gonna get I'm hoping it's like textures and resolution and FPS and maybe new content. Yeah, the 60 FPS is going to be a freaking banger with that game. And are we going to have to pay full price for this, or is it a free or is it a $10 upgrade if you already own the game? Bloodborne will be 75. No, I think they're going to do 80 or 90 for that one, man. They're going to try to milk that one as hard as they can. I only paid $13 for Bloodborne, the Old Hunters, so I'd be willing to spend something. Yeah, I don't know if I'm willing to go out of my way to spend $70 on it again, but I you know what? Honestly, dude, if it's like a complete like remaster, like add in PlayStation 5 features and like reworking visuals and everything, I might actually do that. PlayStation laughing my ass off. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, you bought that last year. Well, hey, can you pay us another $30 for some more stuff? And hey, man, we sold you that really cool PlayStation 5. I bet you want to see what it can do, huh? Well, yeah, of course. Give us $10 and we'll let you see, man. We'll let you feel the controller, my friend. Oh gosh, Bloodborne could be $250, $260 with haptic. Yeah. If you want haptics, you're going to need to give us another $10. Why, dude? You sold me the that doesn't matter now. We're PlayStation and we're king, so we're going to need our $10. All right, dude. Here's your $10. But to be honest, I'd pay 20. No, I'm just joking. I'd pay 50 for a copy on Gameplay a month. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people buy games like Bloodborne and Dark Souls and stuff, and they'll play them for 10 minutes and they'll freak out and take them back to GameStop. So, do you want to know how I know that's true? Because that's what I did. I got to the second boss on Bloodborne, freaked out because I couldn't beat him, and I took it back. I had nothing concrete before, but I knew the coding was circulating for something, and now after my brother telling me this, I am certain of it. See, that sounds a lot better, you know. I mean, like we've all already had our suspicions on it. There's no way PlayStation's going to leave that on the table as popular as it was, and with the demand, you know, being there for it, I do think they will hold it hostage for when they have a game. When they have a game drought, though. Yeah, I mean they possibly it might actually be farther. Do we know how far along it is? You think maybe it's possible to get this year? Like they've already announced, you know, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding. What if you know, August, September? What if October is freaking Bloodborne? What if, you know, what if October is Last of Us 2 or something? You know, what if they're doing like one of those monthly? You know, my phone is waterproof, so I'm taking this conversation into the shower with me. Oh man. Now, but that's But that is beside the point. Yeah, I wonder if they're planning on just soaking us with director's cuts for the rest of the year. To tell you the truth, I mean we got August and September already talked about. They'll probably do another show this month, and they'll probably announce another director's cut. Maybe two more director's cuts for you know October, November, and then December. Seeing as that was probably what they were shooting for with Horizon Forbidden West. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I know the PlayStation's got something up their sleeve because they can't just keep doing the PS5 Destruction All Stars Director's Cut. It's coming this year as well. Oh man, I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I definitely wouldn't doubt it. they're just seeing how well the Director's Cut goes. So when the PS5 Pro comes out, then they can charge us $20 for the PS5 Pro upgrades. Okay. And what do you think the turnaround time on something like that would be, Sev? You thinking we got to see the mesh grid, which is less impressive than I thought it would be, but it's something. So this is basically just something that they're slapping like a basic coat of paint on. Bug Snack Director's Cut, $69.99. And if you act now, we'll even let you buy the director's cut of Little Big Planet. No, I'm just joking. Games Workshop. What's that? I don't know how many people are in the team or who is working on it. Okay. See, that would be the interesting information, is to find out who's working on it. If we could find that out, then we would have more. Then we could definitely. If we could find out who's working on it, then I would put it on blast for sure. I'd be like, yeah, these guys are working on it. Bloodborne. That would be some really good news to have, to tell you the truth. Okay, Warhammer. Yeah, I don't really go out of my way to buy the Warhammers. I downloaded that one on the Game Pass and played that for a little while. If I knew how many people were working on it, I could give a better answer. I know it's a mix of a Sobi and Nixus. Yeah, Nixus. Christian, what do they do now? They're already done so much crap showing they hate their customers. Oh, weren't they supposed to have that one coming out? Yeah, dude, I've never really been into the Warhammer game, so I don't know if that necessarily they put a zero tolerance policy for YouTube fan animators. Really? The remnants of what used to be. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could see like the Japan Studios guys working on it for sure. Astrid. Well, yeah, Japan Studio was in collaboration with From Software to make the game in the first place, so I could see Japan Studios, Asobi or whatever, still working on that. Yeah, that definitely makes more sense. Some of the best animations I've seen. Free advertising. I'll shut down for that freaking Warhammer Plus. Really? Yeah. So I've never really been into Warhammer, so I guess I can just probably be okay with that. Other than Bloodborne on my PC, Sony has nothing on. Don't say that. They might do Uncharted 4, man. Then you'd have to eat crow. I would love to see Uncharted 4 completely revamped, dude. That game was so cool. I love the way that looked. If they could get that thing running at 4K with like ray tracing at 60 frames a second or something, man, that would be freaking phenomenal. Even if it's checkerboarded 4K, because we all know the Geometry Engine 2.0 or the Geometry Engine is code for Checkerboard Renderer 2.0, which is pretty interesting. Astart was taken in, but others straight up not allowed to show their work. So was this Astart's dude? Astartes? I can't say that. Astart's. He was one of those guys that were whatchamacallit, like creating the artwork, and then they gave him a job, but then the rest of them can't do it no more or something. I beat Demon Souls and sold a PS5, not interested in bucks and actually turn I can wait for God of War and Horizon Forbidden West. Other than that, I have nothing to care about. Yeah. I don't know, man. If they bring back SOCOM, dude, it's all over. It's all over for me. If they bring back SOCOM, oh gosh, I would I would probably put my Sony hat back on. No, I'm just joking. I want a new SOCOM game so freaking bad that, yeah, I don't know. It just it behooves me that they went with the SOCOM 4. That game wasn't exactly that great. So basically, okay, that's what I thought, Christian. So basically, SOCOM 4 wasn't necessarily like the greatest SOCOM, but I still liked it. Right on Xbox with PS5. Yeah, Xbox is definitely doing a lot right, man. Like I can't deny that. Like I'm far more happy with my Xbox. Whenever I come home, it's the first controller I grab. I mean, my PlayStation 5 is basically a, what would you call it? A show prop. No, I'm just joking. I don't, there's nothing to play on it right now, man. And yeah, I agree that's my fault for not buying third-party games on it, but at the same time, if there's a better opportunity that when I buy my Xbox Series XX2 and I get free upgrades, like, doesn't that make more sense to just buy that? Oh, then again, it's harder to interest a PC player in a console, but yeah, you're right. That's Xbox is my only stable relationship at the moment. Oh man. Yeah, well, gosh, man, that's terrible, Christian. So which one of you guys is watching the stream and creating new YouTube accounts? No, I'm just joking. Because like, oh my gosh, guys, we're up to 491 subscribers just since we started doing this chat 2 hours ago. And that video that I made is already up. Xbox, Sev. Xbox has more next gen only games that PlayStation, God of War, Ragnarok. Yeah, that's pretty much true with everything that Xbox has got coming out, toward the end of the year. Dude, even the fact that Xbox is still thinking about like the old Xbox players being like, hey guys, don't worry, man. You Xbox One X and the Xbox One S players, we're going to make it so you can play Flight Simulator. You're going to have to stream it, but we're going to make it happen for you. That's freaking phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal. Pamela Henderson is nice too. Oh. Yeah, at least she'll never leave you, dude. Unless you work in a place that, she might get damaged or something, you know what I mean? He's gonna beat his meat like there's dating websites out there too, guys. Like, that might not be a bad idea, I mean, no way. Unpopular thought. Did you change your name, LK, to Unpopular Thought? Seven of the 8.5 months? Oh, wow, dude. Probably more playtime than those people that only play those short-ass exclusives. Yeah. Honestly, if I bought more third-party games on the PlayStation, I probably would play it a lot more, but at the same time, yep, okay. That makes sense because I recognize the avatar picture. See, I remember you guys. I remember you all. Like everybody that interacts with me, I remember them. I'm like an elephant. Just remember that. I'm like an elephant. I always remember. No. Even people from like very early on, man. You have two options here: beat your meat like a butcher, or pump that puss like a Ashton Kutcher. Great song by Hollywood Undead. Beat your meat like a butcher. Oh, you did a new YouTube channel? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to subscribe to that then. Let's see if I can do that from right here. No. Oh yeah. Well, if you guys want to subscribe to Unpopular Thought, now's your chance. I think that honestly the PC is winning most here, though best performance in the only place you can play both PS5 and Xbox. Yeah, I mean that's definitely going to make getting a play. That definitely makes getting a PC a lot more. Oh gosh, what the freak was I going to say? Having PlayStation and Xbox games on PC makes it more of an attractive proposition for a lot of older gamers like myself. The ones that have more money than time. Yeah, you know who those are. You know who those people are. The ones that have more money than time. That really sucks too because I wish I could play games like I did when I was younger. Yeah, if GPUs were available, yeah, I would definitely. If I could definitely find like a 3080 or a 3070, I would buy it instantly, and then I would be also Nintendo games allegedly, possibly. That would be cool. I don't know, man. Like if Nintendo games were on PC, do you think more people would play them on a PC? I don't know, man. Like I just couldn't see myself playing Mario on a PC, dude. Like I don't know. Maybe. I mean, play Mario on my Nintendo Switch. See Mario. I like Mario. He's a pretty good dude. He's been with me ever since. Like Mario was the first freaking game I ever played, man. So yeah, I've played every freaking Mario game ever made. They are, but unless you own them, it isn't legal. Oh yeah, being able to like put ports and stuff that makes sense. But I would kind of like to see all three of the big console manufacturers start doing supporting PC. I mean, it's not like it's not like it takes from their ecosystem. It just gives them another revenue stream in the end, you know. Because if I could buy a PC and play all my games on the PC, like that would be great. But there are third-party developers that do not put their games on the PC though, too. Oh wow, it's already freaking 10 o'clock. Oh, almost 10 o'clock. Digital backups of my physical games. I do run them on the emulator sometimes, but I physically own the games. Yeah. I'll get an expensive rig later. Yeah, I mean, like my Xbox Series X is pretty sufficient right now. So at the end of the day, like when we get to when I get to that time when I'm putting my PC together, my PC is mostly going to be for my channel. I mean, this laptop is great, but it's just not cutting it for what I really want to do. So I definitely am upgrading as soon as possible. As soon as I can get at least a 30 series card, I will start upgrading at that point. I've decided I'm going to Nvidia, so now I just need to find a card. I would really like to have the Founders Edition, but I mean, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, I got all in when I got into something. So a 3090 is the minimum. Yeah. See, I mean, like, I just feel like a 3090 is kind of overkill. But yeah, dude, like $1,500. I don't know. Maybe. So they turn inside out. No, actually, I gotta get off the stream. I gotta go to bed. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Oh, but I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow a lot earlier. Oh, yeah, the 3090, 3080 Ti. If you really, I don't know if I do a 3080 Ti. Just it kind of seems like it's $400 more for just a little bit. I don't know. 3090 is a terrible value for the price. 3080 has 80% of the performance. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of where I'm at. BF GPU or GTF. I like the way you think, and that's kind of the way I am, man. I probably always want to have the best. But all right, guys, I got to end the stream tonight, man. I got to get ready for bed. My wife has to work tomorrow too, so I will get back on tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it. I need to get some rest tonight. I stayed up kind of late streaming freaking not YouTube, but stupid TV show. So, all right, guys. You guys have a good night. I will definitely see you tomorrow.